Ben, welcome to the Thunder Nation. You're officially the first player to join us ahead of BBL 5. What does that feel like?
Yeah, very exciting. Obviously, had 3 good years down in the Renegades, but it's nice to come home back to Sydney and hopefully put in a few good performances for the Thunder over the next few years.
How important was it for you to secure an early move in the trade window?
Yeah, very exciting to obviously get the call that the Thunder were interested in me, and yeah, as I said, being home over that sort of Christmas period is something that I was really looking forward to coming back and doing. So I sort of jumped at the opportunity to take the offer up.
Plenty of T20 experience in the IPL and the Caribbean Premier League. What do you think you'll add to the Sydney Thunder side?
Yeah, hopefully I can just add to the wealth of experience that they've already got. Likes of Hussey and Callis are already there, and they've got a ton of experience, and just to add to them and try and support the young guys that are, there's a wealth of talent, as I said, in that in those young guys coming through. So hopefully we can add some value to those guys and keep them improving on the right track, and hopefully push forward to the semis this year. Something that I know the Thunder's really looking to get into that top 4 for BBL 5.
Looking from the outside in, what did you make of our campaign during BBL 4?
I thought it was a huge improvement over on the last few years. The squad that was put together was very well rounded, I thought, and if not for a few injuries, I think the semis probably were a realistic option, I should say. Looking forward to this year, I think the squad's fairly similar from what I've seen, and with a few added extras. So hopefully we can push forward into that semi-finals positions this year. And yeah, I thought the squad on a whole, and from what I've heard from the young guys in the blue squad, is that the vibe around the side and around the squad was fantastic, and that's a big start into 2020 cricket, into being successful, I think.
How does the Big Bash compare to other T20 competitions that you've played in around the world?
Yeah, definitely right up there. The skill level, as we've seen the last few years, is huge. And having the internationals, likes of Callis and these guys come into it, just lifts it up another notch, I suppose. But I think the biggest thing is the raw talent there is around the country at the moment is immense, and I think that's what stands the tournament in great stead and keeps people coming back and watching.
You'll know some of the players from your time with the New South Wales Blues. Who are you looking forward to playing alongside?
I'm looking forward to, as I said, with Hussey and Callis, seeing how they go about their business. I've been lucky to play with some great players over the last few years, and they're just 2 more that I'd love to see how they go about their cricket. And then just seeing the young guys develop. So playing with Usman Khawaja again, I think he's got a lot to offer in 2020, and he's been riddled with injuries, so hopefully he can put a whole season together next year, and we can bat together a lot.
You've played against the Sydney Thunder many times. In what areas do you think we can improve?
Well, as I said, I think it's quite a different squad the last year and this year again. So I think it's just about consistency from there, especially from sort of the younger guys, I suppose. You know what you're going to get from the Husseys, Callises, Paddy Cummins, and Garinda, those sort of guys who are quite experienced. It's just a matter of being consistent when those guys miss out, I think, is the most important thing.
What have you heard of our head coach, Paddy Upton, who's very successful in the IPL as well as his first season here with Sydney Thunder? Yeah,
I've spoke to a few boys about the way Paddy goes about it, and from all reports he's a bit different to most coaches, but on the whole a very positive feedback from the last season with him. He's a really relaxed guy, and has a different approach on motivating guys. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how he goes about it, and it's going to be another I suppose learning experience for me, getting to know new coaches and seeing what they can get out of their players.
Are you sort of player that sets yourself personal targets or milestones? If so, what do you want to achieve in BBL 5?
8 wins would be nice, and then into the semis. I don't really set personal goals. It's more team goals. So as long as the team's winning and performing well and performing how we want to, that's good enough for me.
Cheers.